Township of Cohasset, reorganization and regular meeting, January 7, 2020.
Hey, for the first time I get to bang the gavel. But you have to wait to officially swear in the mayor, so I'll call the meeting to order, and we'll do a quick prayer and flag salute. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Adequate notice this meeting has been given to express times in the Star Gazette, satisfying the requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act. Without further ado, I think we have our esteemed former mayor, now working hard for us down at the county. Mr. Kern, you want to do the honors? Come on up, guys. I should say freeholder. You and Jay, come on. Right on the Bible, right on the Bible, left on the air. Raise your right hand. All right, repeat after me. I, David Slack,
I, David Slack,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same,
and
and to the governments established in the United States
to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I
that
will impartially
I will impartially
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of the office of mayor
all the duties of the office of mayor
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Fucking weird, what?
My chair's in the middle of the flag.
Smile, everybody.
Nobody wants to photobomb it?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Jim, you want to stick around? Yes, sir.
I've taken this from several times.
Thank you so much.
Go slow. You want to do them all? Yeah, I can do that, whatever.
So I gets the big buck, that's why I get down there at the county.
All right. Slow. All right, repeat after me. I, Kevin Melvin,
I, Kevin Melvin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same, and to the governments established in the United States
to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of council
of the office of council
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
No pressure to my wife, huh?
See my Yeah, pass that. All right. All right, so you're on the term. Yeah, you got it. All right, sir, repeat after me. I, John Stilla,
I, John Stella,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance
and I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same,
to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in the state,
under the authority of the people,
and the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
that I will impartially and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of councilman
of the office of councilman
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Oh, come on, get that boy. Okay, everybody go up this way. Okay, one more.
Come on up, Councilman.
Thank you very much, Freeholders Kern, for doing the honors tonight. It's nice to see you back in our house here again. Look forward to working with you at the county level. With that, we need to elect a council president to serve in the late absence of myself. I would like to nominate for that position Councilman Melvin.
Second.
Okay. Babinski?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Melvin?
Yes.
Stillo?
Yes.
Slack?
Yes. Okay, we'll establish department heads through the end of this year. We're going to make a little bit of a change from the posted agenda. Councilman Babinski will be in charge of Public Works as he has been. Mr. Stillo will now be the Director of Administration and Finance only. Ingrid Gray will be the Director of Welfare and Health. And then Councilman Melvin will be the Director of Public Safety, and he is going to also retain the municipal court, because he's been very busy with the shared court service agreement with Greenwich, so we're going to leave him with the court. We also have the Shared Service Committee, which will be myself and Councilman Melvin. We have our rec liaison will be Councilman Stillo. Our COA subcommittee will remain myself and Mr. Babinski. And then Councilwoman Gray will be our liaison back to the Historic Preservation Commission. Is that fine for you, Ingrid?
Wonderful.
Okay, resolutions. We have, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 resolutions. Does anybody have any problems taking all 7 together?
Nope.
Do I have a motion?
I'll
for
make a
that?
motion that we take all those resolutions
Second.
together.
Okay. Babinski? Gray?
Yes.
Melvin?
Yes.
Stillo?
Yes.
Slack?
Yes. Okay, mayor's appointments. Wanda,
Oh, Mayor.
go ahead, Wanda.
Okay, you did, I'm sorry, I thought you were just doing the professionals first. That was everything. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Mayor's appointments. Wanda, would you mind reading off all the different appointments that we have there?
Oh, I wasn't prepared, but all right.
Do you have an agenda, Wanda?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right. The mayor's appointment with the advice and consent of council. The land use board are really mayor's appointments strictly. So it's Kevin Melvin to the land use board as the class 1 member, the mayor's term through that'll be 2023. Sorry. Councilman Babinski will serve as the class 3 member for a 1-year term through this year. Wayne Williver will be a class 4 member until December of 2023. David Williams will be moving from an alternate position to a Class 4 four-year term to 12/31 of 2023. Rennie Melvin will be a Class 2 member for an unexpired four-year term through 2022. And then we have a vacant alternate 2 spot through 2021. Barbara Margulies will be appointed as the Land Use Board Secretary. For the Environmental Commission, Mayor Slack will serve a 3-year term through 12/31/2022. Rennie Melvin will be a 3-year term for the same date, 12/31/2022. We have a vacancy there for a 3-year term for the same date, and Dominic Agesta will serve as the alternate 1 for a 2-year term through December of 2021. There is a vacancy for the alternate 2 term, which would end at the end of this year. Dominic Agesta will serve again as the Environmental Commission Secretary. Sharon K. Smith will serve as the Historic Preservation Commission Secretary. We have a vacancy on the Historic Preservation Commission for both the alternate 1 and alternate 2 positions, one expiring in 2020 and the other at the end of 2021. Our local Board of Health is the Mayor and Council. For the Economic Development Advisory Commission, Kevin Melvin will serve as the member of council for a 1-year term through this year. Anju Jasani will serve as the mayor's designee for 1 year through the end of this year. There is a vacant land use board member, so that'll have to be filled through the end of this year. Mr. Zombas will serve a 2-year term through 12/31/2021. Rennie Melvin is an alternate 1 member, a 2-year term, 12/31/2021. And James McVeigh is a 2-year member, 12/31/2021. Maybe you want to suggest asking Rennie if she would like to move from being an alternate to the Land Use Board member? That's a consideration?
Consider that, Rennie, would you?
What is it again?
For the PDAC Commission, you're serving as an alternate. Would you want to move to the vacant member that we need from the Land Use Board? Okay. Thank you, Rennie. Okay, and then we have the Open Space Commission. Kevin Melvin will serve as the council member for a 1-year term through the end of this year. Robert Wargo is a 2-year term through 12/31/2021. Jeff LeFrancois is a 2-year member, 12/31/2021. We have a vacancy on that commission, which is a 2-year term through 2021, and Sandra Pierman will again be appointed the dog licensing official.
Okay, thank you, Wanda. And I'd also like to thank all the people here we just named who are willing to serve on these committees and commissions. Most all of these are non-paying positions, volunteers, and I'd like to thank each and every one of them for agreeing to serve on these boards.
Do you need to do a motion for the consent of council?
Yes, please?
So moved.
Second.
Okay. Babinski?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Melvin?
Yes.
Stillo?
Yes.
Slack?
Yes.
We don't have any bills.
Okay. Do we have any public comments this evening pertaining to agenda items only? Seeing none, we will move on to resolutions. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 resolutions. Anybody have any issues with taking them all together?
Are you going to pay the bills first?
There are
We have
none.
none to pay, Gary.
We'll hear that.
It's a good month when we don't have any bills to pay, that's for sure.
I'll move. Second.
Okay, Babinski? Gray?
Yes.
Melvin?
Yes.
Stillo?
Yes.
Slack?
Yes. Ordinances, we have no ordinances this evening. for-
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little confused. All right, we do have an ordinance 20-01, calendar year 2020, ordinance to exceed the municipal budget appropriations limit and to establish a cap bank.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, and that'll schedule the second reading for the January 21st meeting. So, Babinski?
Yes.
Gray?
Yes.
Melvin?
Yes.
Stillo?
Yes.
Slack?
Yes. Now, ordinances for second reading, we have none this evening. Move on to motions. We have one motion is all on our agenda.
I'll move it.
Okay. Budinski? Gray?
Yes.
Melvin?
Yes.
Stillo?
Yes.
Black?
Yes. Don't believe we need an executive session tonight, correct, Kevin?
I do have one thing, but we'll do it right here in public.
Okay. Go ahead, Kevin, you're on.
Our tax secretary asked me to bring this to the attention, because there's an individual, actually, an entity, Shadow Ridge Realty LLC, Mr. J. Patrick Hunter, the member, and he sent a letter to Carrie, our tax collector, inquiring about the township's interest in purchasing a tax sale certificate. Typically, we love people to buy our tax sale certificates, because we get the money and they pay the taxes and they foreclose. But this one's a little bit different, maybe a lot different, it's up to you guys. But right now, as we sit here, the outstanding taxes, interest, most of taxes and interest, a little bit of penalties and so on and so forth, reporting fees. But the balance is $128,433.29. Barry sent me a breakdown of that. It looks like roughly 40, 60, 80, probably almost 80 of that. Actually, I can say, sorry, 79,342.59 of that is just the taxes, not the interest.
What property is that?
It's lot 45.02, lot 13. It's one that's on my tax foreclosure list.
It's the old Sitco,
And-
Dale Mauder's place up there.
Gotcha.
And it apparently is contaminated, which does not affect us as far as foreclosure because we're protected. But I think because of that, he's offered to buy the certificate, and he would like a substantial discount. He's offered $42,812. We do have the statutory authority to compromise a tax sale certificate. There is a procedure for that, and we've done this before recently, but basically public postings, then we have to go to a public hearing. Actually, at that public hearing, if somebody wants to come in and outbid it, they can, and if nobody does, we can transfer it. I don't know what you guys want to do with this, if you want to jump through it, or you want me just to foreclose it. We could go back with a counter offer and say, hey, at least
Don't pay the tax.
pay at least the taxes.
Don't pay the taxes, $80,000.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
I'm in consensus.
I kind of agree, that's still a $50,000 discount almost, but okay.
I
At
actually
least we're
did,
getting our money.
I did some
That's kind of my feeling.
due diligence on this a little bit and reached out to someone that I knew who was a supplier there at one point, and he said that the contamination had to be after they had been there within the last 5 or 10 or 15 years. That when they were there was no contamination yet. He said that generally what the DEP will do, will go back on whoever is determined to have contaminated the site. Now, if they're bankrupt already, I don't know how that plays into things.
There could be insurance.
Right, and that's what this gentleman said, they have insurance for just such a thing.
Okay, I will go back to Carrie and have her tell the gentleman that the minimum we consider would be at least paying the tax.
Should just write an official
We're
letter.
giving the interest. Two other quick things. I don't know if one got this to your packet, but I just got these today. If you recall, towards the end of last year, I said we had a discussion with Steve Gillen about a potential battery facility at the old paper mill that they'd like to talk to us about redevelopment. I got a letter today from Steve who told me he's asked if we would consider appointing a subcommittee, or going to each one once we have, to start talking a little bit about that. I think that's a good idea. And Steve also happens to represent the same people that put the solar facility in the AI track. They'd like to actually, and this is a good thing, because we may need some of it, but lot 504, block 93, that's that one I think up by the church I was telling you about.
Yeah.
But they're interested in sitting down and talking to us about designating that for redevelopment, put a modest size multifamily unit in there where we can get us affordable housing. That, I guess,
Well, that's Dave and I.
our Affordable Housing Committee, I have to say, we're the liaison for
And
that.
I think in a previous meeting, and Rhonda would have to look at the minutes, we already talked about that Hill property.
Yeah, I thought we did.
And I thought it was Dave and I on that too.
Is that okay with you guys then, or just, you guys fine? All right,
Yeah, reach out whenever they want to sit down, let us know. Steve's much busier than I am.
you got it. All right, I'll set up those meetings and we'll try to do them here. Or my office, whatever's good for you guys. I know Steve sometimes you're down my way. Okay.
I come every day. You what?
Thank you, guys. That was it. Mayor.
I think that's all the business we need to really,
That was all my business.
Yeah, I got connected to the grid.
I did talk to Steve today about that. They're all up. They're doing some final testing. They were given there were like 4 projects in the state. They were all given an extension to actually go live to, I think, February 1. We feel very comfortable they're gonna make it. The whole thing's done. They're just doing synchronizing and testing. And, once again, there'll be rollbacks coming for this township. I think they're probably pretty significant. And then taxation going forward. So that's a nice project for us. But yeah, it went smoothly. Well, I think they'll go smoothly. They learned some last minute easements that they got.
did you respond, maybe you did respond to that? As far as the
I did,
sewer
yeah, it's, again, just for the public knows, there was a overall letter anyway sent here. We got a letter from Polar Engineering about potential redevelopment at the mall. They were looking for a sewer will serve letter, and they kind of laid out some details. It looks like a warehouse, not much of a description of it. They're contemplating 1,600 employees, so it must be reasonably substantial in the total of 3 shifts, I think. Warehouse, retail, a little bit of retail, probably the Kohl's, and some office. And they need another, like, on top of the allocation they already have out there at the mall. We're talking about another, like, 68 or 69,000 gallons. I don't know whether we have that. I responded saying a couple things. One, I don't know whether we have it, and we'd have to find out from Wayne. I have given Wayne our contract number with the town, which is 520,000 gallons. There is in that contract another 20 that the PACOM is supposed to reserve their capacity for their part of that property, so that may be available. But I basically responded and said, hey, we don't give will serve letters. We have an ordinance, which is a sewer allocation permit. That would require at least some type of a preliminary sketch plan showing us exactly what we're going to do. And of course, there's fees and everything else, and that actually comes here and will be reviewed by our township engineer.
We did have gallonage, but
We
but
may,
34,000 of that is the industrial
I
part.
was gonna say,
that was from Granite, right, Steve?
Vermont is 34,000
I mean,
gallons.
EAI's footprint has shrunk quite a bit, but that's quite a big gallons, so we're gonna have to take a hard look at it. And I also reminded them, because remember, we've gone down this road before, but I said, hey, in addition to our connection fees and allocation permit fees, there's town folks, because they have their own separate ordinance, so you have to deal with that. So we'll see what they say. I guess it's a good thing that there may be some possible redevelopment, but we want to at least see some basics before we allocate the sewer, because then they lock that up for a while.
Yeah, they built the pipes are big enough.
Yeah, that's all going to be on that. Yeah,
And that goes, I think they're underneath that category 1 stream going back.
yeah. Yes, they are. They're going to that. So I did respond to that.
All right, and that's up to them to find a gallonage, not us, correct? If there's not enough there.
I mean, I think there's probably excess gallonage in the system as a whole, if you look at all the 7 districts in the town, but as you guys know, towns tend to hold on to that.
Right, that's
It's their life,
right.
because it can be like gold, you know, so, yeah, if we don't have it, we have to run and find it. We could buy it.
They could buy it from the town,
I think
right?
you do it Alpha.
Alpha has quite a bit.
That would be easy to do.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the signer too, right?
Yes, we will be going out to auction, I think it was February 18th. And I got all the information to Max Span, and I'm gonna give him a little, like paragraph or 2 bullet about redevelopment and the ability of the successful bidder to come in and discuss with us becoming the designated redevelopment.
That's supposed to be part.
Yeah,
And Kevin, in that letter to the gentleman who wants to buy that tax certificate, please note that property was included in that redevelopment area on West Driver
Oh,
School.
that's one right along.
Mhm.
Oh, that is, okay.
Yep.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
And I don't know
I didn't
whether-
realize that.
I don't know whether he knows it, I'm sure maybe he does, maybe he doesn't, but that was included in
Most
that
of those people
plan.
do their due diligence.
Right, I'm sure. when they come looking like that, they've done their homework.
Okay, I will do that. So we're off to busy start.
Is that up on
Good
counter?
year. What's that?
Is that up on counter?
I think, well, he's still gonna have to pursue a tax sale foreclosure, pay current taxes. It's up to you guys. I think he's also gonna have to, apparently there was a contamination issue.
Right.
I don't know where it came from, so he's gonna clean up costs. So I think the way to evaluate it is, hey, if we foreclose, and then put it out to public auction, we can get that in, the rate of construction tax. I'd be kind of skeptical, but.
If it wasn't contaminated, I wouldn't think.
If it wasn't clear, that would be twice, but with that in mind. I can also ask him for a little more information when he's talking about as far as information.
So who's the phase 1 and 2 on it?
I don't know what you're saying, Steve, I'll ask for the information. I don't know.
I would think somebody at the DEP could get a hold of and find out if it's just.
It's been closed for, I have 5 years or something, it's been closed.
I mean, if there's an active spill, there'll be a spill number.
And usually they'll post a sign if it's a site that's,
Plus the tanks are leaking.
right. But I know the garage is still partially open, somebody operating, and I don't know whether the bakery, is the bakery still there? or not?
Yes.
That's still there, so they're still operating, just off the pumps in the station.
There was some references to it in the redevelopment, survey that Kyle put together.
That was just running out.
I mean, that might be something to take a look at.
Yeah, I can,
But like Steve said, I'm sure he's done his due diligence on it, knows. Because he even noted when I talked to Gary that he said he'd like for local contractors to do whatever cleanup needs to be done.
So the lead fuel oil company still sitting there in the Alpha.
Because it's
It's
contaminated.
contaminated.
yeah, well, if it's.
The town owns that and they're stuck.
Yeah.
And I don't want that to happen.
That's right.
And one last thing too, we can work out some accommodation, sell the tax, that in order to maintain this priority, he has to keep paying the taxes. So effectively puts back on the structure.
Right.
And we could take them, I mean, all the tax foreclosures are electronic filing, but they'll still take 2 years or a year.
Doesn't he have to wait 2 years over?
He does, he steps into our shoes, we can,
Assume it as it is.
assume it and start foreclosing pretty quick, because we can take our 6-month window instead of 2 years.
Right. As I said, he's in real estate, he's gonna do something with it if he does require it, that's for sure.
So I'll respond to them, give them what our thoughts are, and also remind them of the development, which is possible. See what comes back. And then if you want to go forward, you guys decide to do that, I can advertise, once Karen and I have done that before, we just assigned one of them. But this is a little bit more comprehensive advertising, because they're selling it, we'll be selling it for below the total amount. Okay?
Shimer School is on Max Banks. I don't think we have a link to it. It's not in our news, I looked the other day. Can you put a link to that, Wanda, on the website?
I don't have the information yet.
You know what,
Can
I'll
you
get next- I'll find out the next.
Ask him to email it to me, and I'll put it on the website, sure.
And I also mentioned the max, I'll make sure we get a banner up there too, because the physical.
Chief, can you get the electrics, the electronic sign?
Kevin talked about it the other day, we talked about it. I'll just put that up there with the info.
February 18th, Chief.
That's probably better than any kind of.
Yeah.
So I'd
sign or
still like
whatever.
to see a banner on the
Yeah.
fences, both the front side and the back side.
Okay.
Okay, I think Max did that last time. No problem.
If not, we'll get
Let's do it
it
advertising.
wherever, and not for expensive.
All right. Get information.
Right, we'll do something for it. All right, is there any public comments at this time? Seeing none, I'd just like to thank all the people that were elected this past go-round. I'd also like to recognize Mary Van Loo. I see Mary's in attendance tonight. Mary and I ran together on the docket, what was that now, 5 years ago, 4 years ago?
I was on council when you first got appointed.
Yes, and then you went off for a while and then got back on. And then when we were short a member here last year, Mary agreed to finish out a term, but I think, are you done now, Mary, you think for good?
I hope so.
Well, don't say for good, because, you know, you never know.
Never say never.
But I'd like to recognize Mary at this time. Mayor, you served with my father who's here tonight back in the
When I first came
80s.
on council,
How many times? Twice then or not?
in the 90s,
90s?
yeah.
As I said, I appreciate all you've done for the township over the years, and as I said, don't say never, that's all. With that, is there any other good of the whole tonight?
Well, I'd just like to give you an update. The contact at the State Department of Bicycle and Pedestrian Representative Elise, who was interested in that route, that we decided no in December, and I corresponded with them and said no, and there was some pushback. Would we approve if it was on a county road that cuts through Cohasset? But I thought it was quite clear at the last meeting that we didn't want it going through our township at all, regardless. not just
519
river,
coming
yeah.
out of-
That's
Yes.
That's crazy.
So I wrote back to her that, no, we don't want it to go through Cohasset on those roads, and I hope that's correct,
Right, that's fine.
yeah.
We didn't want it to come down past municipal, I mean, that's one you,
Going through that where it's real narrow and no, good.
yeah. Forget about it.
No, that was fine.
She just wondered if Phillipsburg changed its course and made it go down 519 through Harmony, cut through Swordsville, and then came in
Well, 611.
on Warren Glen Mooresbury Road. It would still take it somewhat through our township.
More of a Bloomsbury is not as bad. I mean, that's the bicyclists going out all the time. But use your discretion, I guess.
Well, I just told them no, and he
Yeah.
said cross the bridge at Easton.
Right. Well, there again, it's down 611. It's much more scenic.
You know, just tell them to do a traffic study on those roads. That's all.
All right, with that, I'm looking for a motion to adjourn.
Oh, Mayor?
Yes, hold it. Wanda, go ahead.
One second, please. Councilwoman Gray suggested that she would prefer not to have all these paper copies of resolutions, just the agenda for the meetings. Would the rest of you like me to just scan and email them to you prior to the meeting, or do you like the paper?
I'll tell you what, Wanda, have one hard set here that if somebody doesn't or hasn't gone through,
I like
as far
that.
as that, the rest is emails fine.
Perfect,
This is a real
perfect. It's just, we just throw so much paper away.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
But I said,
fine.
have
It's
one
too
hard
much to
copy
use as
here
scrap paper. It's-
of everything. That way, that night of, if somebody forgot or didn't get a chance or has a question,
Okay, I'll make one set.
we have one set.
And then the
Everybody
only,
can bring their iPad too, and.
the only thing is, like, I usually don't get them till, like, late afternoon on Tuesday, because I'm accepting resolutions and everything that comes in. If you want them, like, the Friday before, something to consider, you know what I mean?
You can always supplement, but it's,
You know, as you get them, you can send them, you know.
Well,
or like
I would
Friday or
prefer to
the-
give you one big packet, like, here's all the
Okay.
resolutions for the meeting,
Right, right.
rather than piecemeal, because then I forget where I started or left off.
Right.
I mean,
And
can you
just
have
be-
it by the Monday before, Wanda?
Mostly, yes, but sometimes, like, Terry or, like, the tax assessor or the finance officer might give me things.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if we gotta go, from the end of the meeting or where, that's fine.
Do something, but we throw too much paper
Yeah,
away.
I agree, my fire sees too much paper.
If everybody's agreed, that's fine.
Yep.
Okay, great, thank you.
All right, very good. Motion to adjourn?
All in
Good night,
favor?
everybody.